India is a beautiful place, known for its rich cultural heritage and diverse geography. The country stretches from the towering peaks of the Himalayas in the north to the vast coastline along the Indian Ocean in the south. Each region has its own unique climate, contributing to the country's incredible biodiversity and varied landscapes. The northern part of India is dominated by the majestic Himalayas, which not only provide breathtaking views, but also play a crucial role in influencing the climate of the region. The snow-capped peaks and lush valleys are home to a variety of flora and fauna, making it a paradise for nature lovers and adventure enthusiasts. In stark contrast, the southern part of India boasts sunny beaches and a tropical coastline. The warm, sandy shores are perfect for relaxation and water sports, attracting tourists from all over the world. The coastal regions experience a tropical climate with hot and humid weather throughout the year. India has many different landscapes, ranging from arid deserts in the west to dense forests in the east. Each landscape has its own unique climate and weather patterns, contributing to the country's rich ecological diversity. The Thar Desert, for example, experiences extreme temperatures, while the northeastern states receive heavy rainfall and are covered in lush greenery. India's weather is also very diverse, like its people. The air we breathe, the food we grow, and how we live are all connected to India's weather patterns. The monsoon season, which brings much-needed rain to the agricultural fields, is a lifeline for farmers and plays a significant role in the country's economy. The daily life of people in India is deeply influenced by the weather. From the bustling marketplaces to the serene countryside, the climate affects every aspect of life. Farmers rely on the seasonal rains for their crops, while urban areas must adapt to the changing weather conditions to ensure the well-being of their residents. Understanding India's climate is important not just for enjoying its beauty, but also for addressing the challenges it presents. Researchers and scientists are constantly studying weather patterns to predict and mitigate the effects of natural disasters, such as floods and droughts, which can have a devastating impact on the population. Tourists flock to India to experience its diverse climates and stunning landscapes. From trekking in the Himalayas to sunbathing on the beaches, there is something for everyone. The country's natural beauty and varied climate make it a popular destination for travelers seeking adventure, relaxation, and cultural experiences, but also for knowing the challenges and good things it brings. Let's explore India's climate, its different types, and how it shapes the lives of its people. The monsoon season in particular is a fascinating phenomenon that brings both joy and challenges to the country. It replenishes water sources and supports agriculture, but also poses risks of flooding and infrastructure damage. What makes it the way it is, and the amazing monsoons. The monsoons are a defining feature of India's climate, bringing dramatic changes in weather and transforming the landscape. Understanding the monsoons is key to appreciating the complexity and beauty of India's climate. Let's discover the secrets of India's weather. Join us as we delve into the diverse climates of India, uncovering the mysteries behind its weather patterns and exploring the impact they have on the country's environment and people. India is so big that it has many different types of weather. From the towering peaks of the Himalayas in the north to the tropical beaches in the south, the country is a mosaic of climates and landscapes. Each region has its own unique weather patterns, influenced by its geographical features and location. Scientists use a system called the Köppen climate classification to understand this. This system helps them categorize the different climates found across the country. By analyzing temperature, precipitation, and other weather data, they can create a detailed map that highlights the diverse climatic zones of India. This system groups climates based on temperature and rainfall, showing us the main weather zones in India. For example, the Köppen map reveals that the northern regions experience cold alpine climates, while the central and southern parts of the country have tropical and subtropical climates. This system shows that India has lots of different climates. Each of these climates supports different types of vegetation and wildlife, contributing to the country's rich biodiversity. The varied weather patterns also influence the way people live, farm, and build their homes. The tall Himalayas are very cold and dry, with few plants. These majestic mountains act as a natural barrier, protecting the rest of the country from the cold winds blowing from Central Asia. The high altitudes and harsh conditions make it difficult for most plants and animals to survive, but some hardy species have adapted to this environment. The Indo-Gangetic plains, where lots of food grows, have hot summers, cool winters, and some rain. This region is one of the most fertile areas in the world, thanks to the rich alluvial soil deposited by the Ganges and its tributaries. The seasonal weather changes, including the monsoon rains, play a crucial role in the agricultural cycle, supporting the growth of crops like rice, wheat, and sugarcane. The western part of India has the Thar Desert, which is very hot and dry. This arid region, also known as the Great Indian Desert, is characterized by its vast stretches of sand dunes and sparse vegetation. Despite the harsh conditions, the Thar Desert is home to a variety of wildlife, including camels, foxes, and several species of birds. The people living here have adapted to the extreme climate, developing unique ways of life and traditional practices. Southern India has a mix of wet and dry areas affected by the monsoons. The Western Ghats, a mountain range running parallel to the western coast, play a significant role in shaping the climate of this region. The windward side of the Ghats receives heavy rainfall during the monsoon season, creating lush, green landscapes, while the leeward side remains relatively dry. This variation in rainfall patterns supports a diverse range of ecosystems, from tropical rainforests to dry deciduous forests. The coasts near the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal are wet and humid with lots of rain. These coastal regions experience a tropical maritime climate with high humidity and significant rainfall throughout the year. The monsoon winds bring heavy rains, which are essential for the agriculture and livelihoods of the people living in these areas. The coastal ecosystems, including mangroves, estuaries, and coral reefs, are rich in biodiversity and play a crucial role in maintaining the ecological balance. India's climate isn't random. Many things affect it. One important thing is latitude. India is located between 8 degrees north and 37 degrees north latitude, with the Tropic of Cancer going right through the middle. This means different parts of India get different amounts of sunlight, making some areas hotter or colder. Southern India, closer to the equator, is hot all year round. Northern India has different seasons with hot summers and cool winters. We can't talk about India's weather without talking about the Himalayas. These huge mountains in the north are not just beautiful, they also affect the weather a lot. The Himalayas are like a giant wall, protecting India from the cold winds of Central Asia. This keeps India warmer than it would be otherwise. Imagine how cold it would be without the Himalayas. They also catch the rain clouds, giving us the water we need. The dance of land and sea monsoons in India. The monsoon season is a dramatic and vital part of life in India, affecting everything from agriculture to daily routines. The most important part of India's climate is the monsoon. It brings life-giving rain to the parched lands, transforming the landscape into a lush green paradise. The monsoon season typically lasts from June to September, and during this time the country receives about 70 to 90% of its annual rainfall. This is a seasonal wind that changes everything for millions of people. Farmers eagerly await the rains to plant their crops, and cities prepare for the deluge that can sometimes lead to flooding. The monsoon is not just a weather pattern, it is a lifeline for the people of India. The word monsoon comes from the Arabic word mausim, meaning season. This term was used by ancient traders who navigated the Indian Ocean, relying on the predictable winds to sail their ships. The monsoon has been a crucial part of Indian history and culture for centuries. It's a big change in wind direction caused by how land and water heat up differently. During the summer months, the land heats up much faster than the ocean, creating a significant temperature difference. This difference in temperature leads to the formation of low-pressure areas over the land and high-pressure areas over the ocean. In summer, the land gets hotter than the Indian Ocean. The intense heat causes the air over the land to rise, creating a low-pressure zone. Meanwhile, the cooler air over the ocean forms a high-pressure zone. This makes a low-pressure area over the land and a high-pressure area over the ocean. The difference in pressure causes the moist air from the ocean to move towards the land, bringing with it the much-needed rain. The air moves from high pressure to low pressure, bringing moist air and rain from the ocean to the land. This process is what drives the monsoon, making it a powerful and essential force in India's climate system. The arrival of the monsoon is eagerly anticipated each year as it brings relief from the scorching summer heat and replenishes water sources, ensuring the survival of countless communities and ecosystems. Southwest monsoon, lifeblood of the subcontinent. Everyone waits for the southwest monsoon in early June. The winds change, bringing lots of rain from the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal. This monsoon is very important for farming in India. It fills rivers, reservoirs, and waters the crops. The Western Ghats Mountains catch the rain clouds, making it rain a lot. The northeastern states get lots of rain, creating rainforests and valleys. The Indo-Gangetic Plains, where lots of food grows, gets its water from the southwest monsoon. Northeast monsoon, a regional boom. As it gets colder, the winds change again, bringing the northeast monsoon. From October to December, this monsoon brings rain to some parts of India. The eastern coast of southern India gets a lot of rain during this time. This monsoon is important for water, farming, and people's lives in this area. Conclusion: climate change and India's future. India's climate is facing a big problem: climate change. Human activities are changing the things that have controlled India's climate for a long time. Rising temperatures, changing rainfall, and more extreme weather are dangerous for India's environment, its economy, and its people. India has a lot of people and depends on farming, so it's very vulnerable to climate change. We need to understand India's climate and the challenges we face so we can build a better future for everyone.